Today is Wednesday, September the 16th. Hopefully you've already had a chance to watch this first video, multiplying decimal notes, and you copied down the notes as I went over it. And you are currently watching this second video on how to do today's activity. So once you're done watching this video, you're going to go back into Schoology, you're going to click on My Documents. Okay, and if the screen is too small for you to do your work on, then you can click this Edit button and it'll open it up to a full screen. So these first two slides are just instructions on how to do this activity, and you will go to the third slide and you'll actually start doing the activity. So number one, it says drag and drop the correct answer into the first green box. Then explain to me why it is the correct answer in the second green box. So when you're looking at this, you notice there's no numbers. So we're focusing primarily on the place values. Okay, so when I'm multiplying, the rule is I multiply like normal, and then at the end I count how many digits are to the right of my decimal in total. So my first factor has 2 digits to the right of the decimal, and then my second factor has 2 digits to the right of my decimal. So 2 plus 2 gives me a total of 4 digits to the right of my decimal for the two factors. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits in total to the right of my decimal. So then I look at my answer choices and say, which one is showing me that I would have a total of 4 digits to the right of my decimal in my answer choice? And so I select it and I drag it over to the first box. And then the second one, it says, explain to me why the answer you chose above is the correct answer. So I would type, my two factors have a total of 4 digits to the right of the decimal. So my final answer should have a total of 4 digits to the right of the decimal. Or you could say something like, my first factor has 2 digits to the right of my decimal, and then my second factor has 2 digits to the right of the decimal, and so 2 plus 2 is 4, so my final answer should have 4 digits to the right of the decimal. Okay, so once you finish the next two slides, 4 and 5, then you're going to go to slide 6, and slide 6 is some more instructions, as well as slide 7 are some more instructions on how to do slide 8. So slide 8 says put the decimal in the correct place in the final answer below in blue. So the first thing I want you to do is over here it says I would expect my final answer will be close to. So looking at my first factor, it's 3.25, which is close to 3 if I were to round it. And then my second factor is 1.2, which is close to 1. So we're going to round our factors and then multiply. So my first factor I rounded to 3, my second factor I rounded to 1, so 3 times 1 is 3. So over here I'm going to put, I would expect my final answer to be close to 3. Okay, so then after we do our estimation, we look over here and we say I have 2 digits to the right of my decimal in my first factor, and then I have 1 digit to the right of my decimal in my second factor. So I have 1, 2, 3 digits all together and to the right of my decimal. So my final answer should have 3 digits to the right of the decimal. So I click on the decimal and I drag it. And so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Now I have a total of 3 digits to the right of my decimal. Notice how I have 3 boxes down here to the right of my decimal. Those are the 3 digits. Up here I have 1, 2, 3 boxes to the right of my decimal. And so my final answer is 3.9, which is close to 3. Okay? So hopefully this is making sense. And you can go ahead and do slide 9 and slide 10. Once you complete all of the slides, you're going to go back into Schoology and you're going to click Submit Assignment at the top. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to your teacher, and good luck on today's assignment.